Hey there, in this video we are about to learn some different types of vector. So let's discuss the concept of free vector first. Now, we know that the graphical representation of a vector is a directed line segment. The arrow of this line represents the direction of the vector and the length of this line represents the magnitude or the size of the vector. What if I can displace this vector parallel to itself like this so that its direction and magnitude remains unchanged. So this type of vector are known as the free vector. Now, what is unit vector? The word appear in unit vector is unit and the meaning of unit is 1. So the unit vector is the vector in which the magnitude of the vector is equal to 1 are known as the unit vector. The importance of unit vector in physics or mechanics is that it helps us to determine the direction of any given vector present in space, present in plane, or present in axis. So let's suppose the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of force F is 4i plus 8j plus 6k Newton. The alphabet I, J, and K. It is basically the unit vector. The I represents the force F or the direction of force F present in the x-axis. So, how much force F present in the x-axis? It is nothing but the 4 Newton force present in the x-axis. Similarly, J represents the force F or the direction of force F present in the y-axis. So how much force is present on the y-axis? It is nothing but the 8 Newton force present in the y-axis. Lastly, K represents the force F or the direction of force F present in the z-axis. So how much force F is present on the z-axis? It is nothing but the 6 Newton force present in the z-axis. Now, the formula of unit vector is vector upon vector magnitude. This is basically the formula of unit vector. And the alphabetic representation of unit vector is C. Let's suppose C is basically the alphabet. And above this C, if you put the cap, so this is basically the representation of the unit vector. Let's suppose I, J, and K. These are the unit vectors. Now, our third type is the position vector. Position vector is the vector which help us to define the location of any given point present in space, plane, or axis from the origin. So this type of vector are known as the position vector. Let's suppose this is basically our space. This is nothing but the x. and this is nothing but the y-axis, and this is nothing but the z-axis. And if our given point is lie in space, so the location of this given point from the origin are known as the position vector. The symbolic representation of the position vector is the alphabet R, and above this alphabet R you put arrow. So this is basically the position vector. And if you determine the location of a given point from the origin, so this is basically RO. RO is basically the position from the origin, and this is basically RA. RA is basically the position of a given vector at point A. Okay, so if we subtract these two, so this is nothing but delta R, which is equal to RA minus RO. And sometimes we call the position vector as the displacement vector, because the displacement and the position vector both lie in the straight line. That's why the meaning of delta R, which is equal to RA minus RO, it is nothing but the final point minus initial point. RO is basically the initial point, and RO is nothing but the origin. So this is basically our origin. And RA, it is basically the location of a point in space. So delta R, it is nothing but the position vector from the origin. So that's why this is delta R, which is equal to RA minus RO. Now, null vector. Null vector is the vector in which they have the zero magnitude and has the random direction. So, let's suppose the Cartesian form or the vectorial form of the linear momentum is P, which is equal to 2I plus 8J plus 0K Newton dot second. So this 0 above this arrow, this is basically the null vector, and this is basically the mathematical representation of the null vector. So what is the meaning of random direction? Let's suppose if the velocity is lie in the plane, that is 4I plus 0j meter per second. So this is basically our x-axis, and this is nothing but the y-axis. The 4I is basically tell us that the velocity is acting on the x direction, which has the magnitude of 4. So this is basically the 4I, and this is basically 0j, and also this is basically also 0j. This is also 0j. And similarly, if this one is positive y-axis, so this one is negative y-axis. So this is basically also 0j. This is basically what random direction means. Now, what is equal vectors? So, equal vectors are those vectors in which they have the same magnitude as well as they are acting along the same direction. So, these vectors are known as equal vectors. Let's suppose if we have two vectors, first one and second one. So this is basically the equal vectors, and this one also the equal vectors. Now, what are negative vectors? Negative vectors are those vectors in which they have the same magnitude but they have the opposite direction. So these vectors are known as negative vectors. Let's suppose if our first vector is acting along the positive x-axis and if the second vector is acting along the negative x-axis. So these are known as the negative vectors because they have the same magnitude as well as they have the opposite direction. Now, what are like parallel vectors? So, like parallel vectors are those vectors in which they are acting along the same direction. So these are the like parallel vectors. Let's suppose if our first vector is acting along the positive x-axis, so the second vector is also acting along the positive x-axis. So if the direction same, so that vector will considered as the like parallel vectors. But if the direction as well as magnitude both are same, so that vector would consider as the equal vectors. Same case for unlike parallel vectors. So unlike parallel vectors are those vectors in which they are acting opposite direction. So these are the unlike parallel vectors. Let's suppose if our given vector is acting along the positive y-axis and if the second vector is acting along the negative y-axis. So these are the unlike parallel vectors. So there's a question appear in the exam that all equal vectors are like parallel vectors. But all like parallel vectors are equal vectors. So the answer is no. Yes, all equal vectors are like parallel vectors. But all like parallel vectors are not equal vectors because in like parallel vectors the direction is same, not in magnitude. But in equal vectors the direction is same as well as the magnitude. Similarly, all negative vectors are unlike parallel vectors. But all unlike parallel vectors are negative vectors, so the answer is no. Because the negative vectors are the vectors in which they have the same magnitude as well as they are in opposite direction. But in unlike parallel vectors are those vectors in which they have the opposite direction, not the same magnitude. That's why. Now, what are co-initial vectors? Co-initial vectors are those vectors in which they have the common starting point, so that vector would considered as the co-initial vectors. Let's suppose if the vectors lie in plane, this is basically x and this is basically y. So if first vector, let's call this p, is starting from here, let's call this a point. So if the second vector are also starting from here, so these two vectors, that is P and Q, are considered as the co-initial vectors. Similarly, what about the coplanar vectors? Coplanar vectors are those vectors which lie along the same plane are known as the coplanar vectors. Let's suppose the P and Q both lie in the x and y plane. So that's why they are the coplanar vectors. And co-initial vectors are those vectors which have the same starting point. Similarly, what about the collinear vectors? Collinear vectors are those vectors which acting along the same direction as well as opposite direction, irrespective of their magnitudes. So these are the collinear vectors. Let's suppose if two vectors, let's call this A and this is B. This is basically the collinear vectors and this is basically B and this is A. So this is also collinear vectors.